Good morning. It is a good morning. It's a very wet morning. It is Saturday the 13th of February. And last night it rained all night long. All night long. Just as I was turning in after I'd eaten dinner, so I camped at a place that actually doesn't have a name. It's a designated campground, but it doesn't have a name, at least on gut hooks. And so I was turning in, I could see some light through the fog, and as he approached, it's a Sobo thru hiker by the name of Mayo. So I didn't actually see him. I spoke to him. We talked briefly, but it was raining by that point. And so he just has he was heading into Franklin for the night, doing a 27-mile day, and he has 110 miles left. So congratulations to him. Anyway, my tent leaked from the center ridge line, and I think in retrospect it's as much a problem with the way I had it pitched than the actual tent seams. If I can get some seam sealer, I will work on that when I get the opportunity. But it was basically dripping on my sleeping bag all night long. Most of the other gear fared pretty well though. Pretty dry. But you know, packing up, everything gets wet and muddy, and yeah. So heading into Rock Gap here. Got a car there. Just a couple miles away now. And I'm gonna check the weather forecast, see what's in store as far as where I make my next jump up. Yeah, so anyway, more to follow on the weather forecast and then my plans. Well, it ended up being a short day. Just made it to Rock Gap, and then I picked up one of the vehicles, drove it further north towards the Smokies, not quite that far, but and got myself a room, and had been checking the forecast. Looks a little sketchy here over the extended forecast when I'm going to be going through the Smokies. I think tomorrow's going to be an okay day, but then the day after that is just going to be a lot of rain, and then a few more days after that. Well, I think the day after that gets really cold, which means it's going to be icy up there up in the Smokies. And then there's going to be another front that goes through here later in the week. So I'm kind of playing it by ear right now. And what I did is I sketched out sort of a plan that I can deviate from. But at least I have something that seems logical for the next week or 10 days or so. In the military, there's a saying, planning is everything, the plan is nothing. And so I'm not sure my plan is the one that's going to be executed, but by sitting down and taking a look at the weather and the mileage and where it's going to be and where I can park the cars and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, I identify where the hard points are and where the decision points are going to be. So more to follow in the coming days, but right now I've sort of dried out from the very, very soggy night last night, and was able to wash my clothes and get a town meal. So looking forward to the days coming up.